You apologize?
Yes.
Okay. Um, I mean, specifically, I guess, for what?
No disrespect to my own son, but you care so much about Devine. Why don't you just take him? I haven't had nobody there for me. Not one person. But Tone has been there through everything.
What I'm not hearing, just to be honest with you, right? I'm not hearing a plan that is going to be healthy and supportive for Devine.
Tone didn't want the people who stay with us to live with us because he kept telling me they're not good people to have around you.
They're not going to give you Devine back under these conditions. I seriously
Okay,
doubt it.
that's fine. But listen to what I'm trying to say. The thing is that
What's up, YouTube? I want to once again thank everybody who comes up to me in the streets and shows me real love. Y'all don't even know. It keeps me thankful. It keeps my tank full. Now back to the content.
City Detention Center. Your account balance is $2.92. To hear the charges for this call, press 2. To accept this call, press 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call and all future... This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hello.
I apologize for this morning.
Hey, hold on real quick. I can barely hear you.
I said I apologize for this morning.
You apologize?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, specifically, I guess, for what?
For the way I raised my voice and got frustrated towards you and I wasn't listening.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because, ILIANA, I just want what's best for you ultimately. You do know that, right?
I know.
And I'm not trying to control your life. Okay? Not trying to control your life at all. But, I just have a lot more life experience. And so I was once your age, and I know how the word is idealistic, someone your age can be, right? Like, I know. And I can only imagine, ILIANA, one of the reasons why I have so much empathy for you and your situation is because essentially you don't have anybody. Okay. And so ultimately, I'm just at least trying to show you that, you know what, you got somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not have family. I may not be family. I may not be, the super closest person to you or anything like that. But I'm going to still operate in love and in a way that you can understand that you can get love from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just out here just alone. Essentially, God got your back.
I know, because I've been reading my Quran, and honestly, I wouldn't have believed in God if it was for Tom, because I didn't really believe in God. But then I saw how Allah has provided when we were down bad and we didn't have nothing. And it made me think that maybe there is hope. And then I had to look back before I became Muslim that Allah has shown me signs that He was always there for me. Even when I was homeless, days I didn't go eating, somebody just walked up to me and just gave me something to eat. And I was like, huh? I was confused. But then days where I was on drugs, my body one day rejected all to the point that I was throwing it up and everything. From like I was throwing up for about an hour of just foam and acid, and then to the point that every time I smelled a drug, it made me sick. So I was like, that was a lot saving me from being lost in drugs and stuff I didn't need to be in.
Well, I mean,
I know, and the only reason it's one of the reasons I don't want to be away from home is because we're Muslim, we're a Muslim family. And he helps me want to be closer to Allah and help me try to be on the deen. When I be messing up, he was like, hey babe, come on, let's go pray, calm down. And I know I don't have nobody, even when I do try to build myself around like the people that because I don't talk to nobody, and when I do talk to somebody, it's because I talk to the wrong people. Because at the end, the people I surround myself are not good people. I've always learned that. Even when I was a kid, my foster mom had to tell me, ILIANA, well, really, Allie. She was like, Allie, the people, they don't have your good intentions. They're using you. They don't want what's best for you. And I was just I'm like, no, they're my friends because I ain't never had friends before. And Tone reminds me a lot of my foster mom because he shows me that he cares. And the only person I ever had to care about me before I even lost them, before I burned down my house, was my mom. And she's the only person I would ever be able to call mom because she helps me learn a lot of the stuff that I know. And she didn't give up on me. As many episodes I had, as much as I hit her and stuff, she loves me unconditionally. And that's why I really don't want to leave Tone, because Tone hasn't given up. He has shown me that he still loves me. Even when I be mad and he gets upset, because he's human. I mean, I realize that I can only do so much aggression and stuff to the point he does get upset like a human. But that's human.
Well, I get it, but well, okay. And listen.
I want to do better. I don't want to be somebody that's just mad all the time and taking it out on the people I love, and then I hurt my family.
Okay, well, listen. Let's bring the focus back to Devine real quick, okay? Because the truth is that that's honestly what's most important. That's what's most important. And so what I'm not hearing, just to be honest with you, right? I'm not hearing a plan that is going to be healthy and supportive for Devine. And that's what I really want to.
If I leave Tone and his family, I don't have support for Devine. I mean, I have random strangers that know Devine and stuff from YouTube, but I have seen his mom has been more involved with Devine than I ever seen anybody who's been around me. Even when I was pregnant, she came down there. She was on the phone talking to me while I was about to go to labor. She was trying to support me. His family knows I have mental health. They have told me multiple times, even if I want to take a break, come up there to stay with them so I can try to get my mental health together while they watch Devine, then they would let me. But I didn't want to because I just didn't want.
So here's what I was gonna say before you kind of cut me off earlier, today. I was gonna say that when me and Ms. Gerber was speaking, she was again suggesting that she may be able to fast track you into some type of program. Some of the viewers sent me information as far as some of the different programs, and those programs would essentially help you to get housing so that you wouldn't necessarily need Tone. Now, if at that point, ILIANA, you still want Tone, you can do with your life whatever you choose to do. And you're not going to have Marcus or anybody else trying to stop you from doing it. Now, if I see a slow moving train wreck and I tell you, hey, this is a slow moving train wreck, and then you just still stay on the tracks, that's on you. Okay. But what I would like to hear first and foremost is,
But the thing is, I don't want to go to a program. I have people telling me about these programs that that some programs will have me there for a couple of months and stuff. I don't want to be in a program for months. And then most of these programs they're going to try to make me get a job and stuff. I can't work.
so I don't think based on your medical history that they're going to make you get a job, and you're listening to other people tell you about stuff that you have not experienced. And so the best way to learn about something is to experience, and definitely not just listen to other folks, because, I know people that have gone through some of these programs and they're in apartments right now. They have their kids. They're doing better than when I met them on the street. So whoever's telling you
How long
that
did that
stuff,
take? How long did that take?
some of them took a few months, some of them took up to a year. Each and
That's
that.
the thing. I don't want to be in a program for about a year.
So let me tell you something, Ileana. Let me tell you something. It's better to be in a program for a year than to lose your child forever. You have to be able to. One of the things that we can do as we get older is
But then
we.
if I'm not with Devine when he's 1 year old, that's gonna break my heart.
But you may not be with it. Listen, I can almost guarantee you, if you think that CPS is going to give you Divine back, going back to the same apartment where the situation happened, that doesn't have a stove, doesn't have a lock on it, all these different things, they're not going to give you the.
Inside, when we're in the house, we lock it.
Listen to what I'm telling you. They're not going to give you Divine back under these conditions. I seriously doubt it.
That's fine, but listen to what I'm trying to say. The thing is that we have been looking for apartments to move to. He has to go through his case manager. His case manager has to go to the apartments for us to see what's going on.
Now, see, that's just, and he may have some different situation, a different case manager, but that's not how I know it to be. And I've been doing this for 3 years.
Okay, but he has a case manager at Ken Park Place, and I have talked to his case manager myself.
Okay, so what I
Said they're in the process. They're in the process of giving me my own voucher because his case manager be helping me out too to push my housing voucher. I'm still in the process of getting a housing voucher.
okay, well, I know that when you have a housing voucher, it's on you to do the footwork a lot of times, as far as going to the different apartments and figuring out if they accept the voucher and all this stuff. So.
We do both, but his case manager also goes there to talk to them about like what we need and stuff. We put 50% in, and he puts 50% in.
Listen, Ileana, I want.
I know you're older and stuff, but I know I'm not gonna lie about my situation.
No, it's not lying. It's about me just having more experience. In other words, when I started this channel, you was, I believe, still in high school. Okay, so just you got to give leverage to. You got to give leeway to the fact that I may know things that you don't know. I may have seen things.
You don't know what's going on with me and Tone from in the inside of what we're doing.
True enough. I don't, but from what I do know is, listen, Ileana, I'm not sure what you know. That's the thing. Again, like I said earlier, you may know everything, but from the stuff that I've learned about, kind of the things that Tone is still currently doing to this day, I'm not going to sit here in good faith say that I think that that's the best situation for baby Devine. I can't and I don't know if you know what I know, and I'm not going to sit here and gossip about Tone and his situation right now.
My own son, no disrespect to my own son, but you care so much about Devine. Why don't you just take him?
Because he wants because guess what? I believe the best scenario for him is going to be his mom gets her stuff together and raises him as a happy, healthy baby that has his biological mom in his life and does not have to grow up with that trauma. I want to see you win. I want to see you get your stuff together. And hold on, let me finish real quick because we don't have but so much time on this thing. I want to see you win. I want to see you get your stuff together. Ileana, trust me. When you're 19, a year seems like forever. When you're 41, you look back on those times and you think like, man, all it took was a year for me to kind of tweak myself and get myself together so that I could live this good life.
But look, I'm the type of person, and people who knew me from when I was a kid and grew up around me, they would tell you that me being myself is not a good thing. And the only reason I say that is because when I'm by myself, I lose it. Because I have went nights where sometimes Tone was at the stadium. He was working and then so he didn't come home until like about, I say 12, because
That's not sustainable though, Ileana. Like in other words, you're gonna have to get
I'm
that.
telling you, like, I can't be by myself. That's just the end of the line. If the government and everybody want to take Devine away from me, go ahead.
So hold on, Ileana.
If y'all want to make it
You don't think that there'll ever be a time in life where you don't have to have another adult there with you?
I mean, right now, I haven't had nobody there for me. Not one person. But Tone has been there through everything.
Listen. I think that. Hold on, real quick.
Everybody, even no. Tone has literally, even the judge, the attorney for DSAC has told me by law, Tone is the baby's father.
No, because y'all are not legally married.
Yes, we are.
You're not.
So we're legally. Technically, we are.
Well, no, I'm telling you that the state is not going to recognize you guys' marriage as a legal marriage. So you may be.
Technically, it is. It is a legal marriage.
Okay.
I have talked to my attorney, and as long as we have a marriage certificate, then that means we're legally married.
Okay. All right. I get it. Like, I'm not.
And we got married before Devine was born, so by law, he is the baby. He's Devine's father.
Okay. Well, look, listen, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse.
Can I just please go home?
So this is what I think I'm gonna do, Ileana, as far as that goes, because we did raise the money for it, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to play God and determine that that's not what we're gonna do. Like, if we raise the money for that, then that's what we'll do. But here's the thing. So on your record, you have 2 failure to appears. Okay. Oh shit. Well, damn. Did the time run out or did she hang up?